This is Space Rogue for the Hacker News Network, and this is HNN Cash for the second week of January 2010. This week's top story is a big one. Google claims that it and at least 34 other top firms have been attacked by the Chinese government. Some of the other attacked companies have been identified as Yahoo, Symantec, Juniper, Northrop Grumman, and Dow Chemical. As a result of these attacks, Google has threatened to completely pull out of China. Google says it has notified the other companies and is currently working with U.S. authorities regarding the attacks. The initial intrusion vector for Google may have been compromised PDF files that took advantage of zero-day holes that Adobe just recently, and some say delayed, issuing patches for. Once inside the various companies, the attackers dropped the Hydrax Trojan and focused on the email accounts of Chinese activists, as well as proprietary source code. The information was then routed through a compromised server at Rackspace and other ISPs before being sent overseas. A separate attack vector involved a zero-day vulnerability in Internet Explorer, which allows local user privileges and is then used to also drop the Hydrax Trojan among a dozen other pieces of malware. These recent attacks are very similar to targeted attacks using PDF files sent to over 100 companies in July of last year. Researchers have traced these attacks directly to either the Chinese government or proxies acting on orders from the government. It has been very interesting to compare and contrast the amount and frequency of information being released from the various companies that have been affected by this. Even more interesting, in our opinion here at HNN, is the response, or a lack thereof, as it was only 3 sentences long, from the U.S. State Department. They have released a statement saying the attacks raised very serious concerns. But that's it. Whatever happens with this story, we hope that the 360 million internet users in China can somehow benefit from all of this.